makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I'm pretty excited for this video because I've been planning on doing it for a while and some of y'all have requested it. So today we're going to be talking about Black Friday and I'm going to be splitting this up into two categories. The first part of the video is going to be my personal wish list, what I am eyeing, planning on buying if the sale is good. I have a few things written down. I actually have all my notes here and you can see it's kind of messy because I went back and forth and there's some things I'm interested in, but I blanked them out. I crossed them out because I'm trying to not spend as much. So I'm trying to just focus on the things that I want to try the absolute most. And then the second half of the video is going to be things that I recommend purchasing. Some of it is based off of sales that I've already seen, and then other I'm thinking like if they do have a sale I would recommend purchasing blah blah blah. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and before we jump in I just want to say I hope you're all having an amazing Thanksgiving and eating lots of food and pumpkin cake. Pumpkin cake is good. Actually, you know what I love so much is pumpkin roll, but my mom never makes it. I beg her to make pumpkin roll every year and she's like, it's so much work, but it's so good. And I bought the ones from like Walmart and it's just not the same. But also I don't want to have to make it. I'm so glad that Thanksgiving and like fall is almost over because I've got like some cute little pumpkins in my background, right? This is what's happening. My beautiful pumpkins. So basically like everything else in my life, I'm just gonna turn it around and pretend that there's not a problem here. Alright, so for the wish list portion, this is just for me personally. Moi. No presents, nothing that I'm planning on getting for Roman or for my family or anything like that, even though I've got a few deals in mind. So first off, I really want to try Menagerie Cosmetics. I think that's how you say it. So I will leave like the little picture here. I'll scoot over. I will leave the pictures here of their two palettes. They've got the Dragon Child palette and the Feral palette, and I've seen such amazing reviews. This is one of those purchases I really wanted to buy right away as soon as it launched, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna watch some reviews. I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna buy it right away, which was hard. Plus I have so many things already that I haven't used, so I was just like, you know, I'm gonna wait it out. And they just announced that their palette, I don't know if it's going to be both palettes, but they said that the Feral palette will be on sale for $29.99. So they're taking $10 off, 25% off. So I think I am going to end up purchasing one or both of their palettes. So that is one of the things. So let's see, next. Emme Cosmetics is on my list, and I think that they are located in Europe, so I'm not sure about shipping. They recently came out with some, no, they're launching on Black Friday, some singles that look really, really beautiful, specifically the green ones. I'm not interested in making a huge purchase from them, just trying a few things to start off with. I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about them before. Like, I mean, I guess I've seen people talk about them in will I buy it type of videos, but no like actual reviews. But also I don't know if I've researched that, so maybe I should go look. But I'm interested in trying just a few things, so it just depends on the price / shipping. We'll see how it goes. So the next thing on my list that I threw in here is Enchanted Luster Cosmetics, and they are, I don't have them necessarily on my Black Friday wish list, but they are releasing a palette on November 28th, and it's definitely a little bit more of a pricey palette. It's all duochromes. They look absolutely beautiful. The owner of Enchanted is so sweet, so I really want to buy that palette. So I have that on this list specifically to keep me grounded. Like, you're gonna buy an expensive palette in like 3 days, so don't go crazy. And then next on the list is Emme Cosmetics, and I'm not sure if they're doing any sales. I have not seen any information from them yet, but they're on my list because I bought a few eyeshadows from them and a lipstick, and the lipstick was fine. I liked it, but the eyeshadows I thought were really good. Like, their mattes are so creamy and pigmented, and they just feel really nice. They blend really easily. The shimmers are super pigmented and really soft. And I also am really interested in trying their highlighters. I didn't pick any up, so I would like to purchase a few more things from them because I think that what I've tried so far I've been impressed with. I think they're not on the top of my list to try for Black Friday. They're there, so we'll see. We shall see if I end up purchasing anything, but I think I am. It depends on what, like I said, if it's a really good sale, I'm trying to like limit myself. And then the last thing on my list is Mavie, I keep trying to remember how to pronounce their name correct. Mavie Cosmetics, they recently came out with a bunch of palettes, and they are all $23 each, which is not a bad price per se, but the fact that I want to try like 3 or 4 of them, it adds up really quickly. So they are a very new brand, so I'm not sure if they're gonna have sales for Black Friday or not. I figure I will hold out till Black Friday and see if they have a sale, and if they don't, then I might wait till like next month and end up just purchasing 1 or 2 to start off with. But I'm hoping that they have some sort of discount for Black Friday so I can give them a try, because I've seen nothing but good things so far. So that is personally what's on my wish list. The last thing I have here, I figured I would mention just in case you guys want to help me out at all. Although hopefully I find it, or I find some deals. So last month I had a video do well, and I thought, you know, I want to go like put it back into my channel. So I was really kind of going between, I was like, should I get a camera lens? Should I get some new lighting? Should I update my lighting? Or should I get a mic? And I ended up deciding that I really want to get a new mic, because I just hate in my videos that when you turn the volume up, I feel like there's like a slight buzzing in the background. And I think that if I improve my audio quality, I would just really like that a lot. I don't know if you guys care. Like, I don't think it's the biggest deal, but I would like to be able to improve my video just a little bit more. So I asked around on Instagram, and luckily so many of my creator friends were so kind to tell me what they use. I honestly cannot tell you guys how appreciative I am when other YouTubers tell me their secrets, or like what's her name, what's her YouTube name, Thrifty Beauty Page, I think it is. I will leave her channel down below, but I posted something on Instagram stories, I think editing, and she ended up giving me 2 different tips on my editor that literally, well, the one was just like I was exporting some really weird file. I don't even know what I'm doing, honestly. Technology is not my forte. And then she told me like how to do, like, gosh, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, you like, it like goes through all the content that you have first, and it makes it so that there's no lagging or anything. And I would like sit there and edit for hours for a simple video, and after she told me that, like, it's literally made editing 100,000 times easier. So I cannot be more thankful to her and everyone who told me about their different mics, or just any tips. It's such an, like, I feel like it's almost like hush hush for some people. Like, they don't want to share their tips or their advice. They just want to like do good on their own. So whenever someone tells me tips or helps me or whatever, I'm so appreciative. So anyways, I asked for mic suggestions and overwhelmingly was told the Rode Mic Pro, specifically not the specifically not the to-go version, because the to-go is not as good, to get the Pro, and I think that retails for like $230. Ouch. But I feel like it'll be a worthwhile investment, so I am really hoping to get a good deal for Black Friday. I have not seen a single thing on mics yet. I've been searching through all the different Black Friday ads and everything, so if you guys happen to see the Rode Mic Pro, feel free to leave it down below. I wish I could rhyme something else. So now moving on to my recommendations. The first thing I wrote down is the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter palettes. So they are going to be, I think it was 40% off on Ulta for Black Friday. And I can't speak to the ones with the four pan palettes, because I feel like there's always only one shade in those that'll work for me. I've swatched them in store and I never end up purchasing them because I don't think they'll be worth the money. However, they're gonna have the Dream Glow Kit and the the Moonchild Glow Kit on sale, and I think those are both really great palettes. I'm not gonna go into a full review right now, but I actually just uploaded a few days ago a whole battle of duochrome highlighter palettes, so I will have that link down below. And I talked about the Dream and the Moonchild, so if you are wanting to purchase them, now is a great time. The next thing on my recommendation list is Devinah Cosmetics, and they are going to be having a 50% off sale. If you don't know about Devinah, they are an indie brand and they have really great customer service and eyeshadows and I personally just really like them. Here, let me see. So these are some of my single shadows from Devinah, just to show you some of the colors. One that I would personally really recommend is this one called Courtney. Is so unique. This blue one called Candy is really, really beautiful. The rest of the shimmers in here, except for like these two, are actually, I think except for those three, are from the Dirty Beautiful collection or something along those lines. And I feel like I'm very impressed with the quality. I think they're super nice, and to get these 50% off is such a great deal. I also have a highlighter from them which I haven't used yet, and then I have a really beautiful red shade called Blazed, which is like a fiery metallic red, which I'd also recommend that shade. So I think these are really, really beautiful. Also this green. So beautiful. So I would definitely recommend these if you're looking to try some indie singles. 50% off, you literally can't beat it. And then I also wanted to recommend Looxi Beauty. I'm not sure if they're going to have a sale or not. They have not announced anything. One second, I'm pulling my Looxi palette out. So actually these are majority. There's a few missing now, but these are some of my Looxi shadows, which I think are absolutely stunning. So, so beautiful. So many amazing colors. Specifically their new, actually, sorry, I think I mixed them up, but their new Temptation collection I really enjoyed. Like the shade Close Your Eyes is one of my favorites, and then this teal one, Sleep Forever, is the teal. And then the other shade I would really recommend, let me double check the name, Tesla. This pink shade right here called Tesla is like a pink with like a blue duochrome. It's very, very unique. So I think these are really, really beautiful, and I've seen Looxi do some really great sales in the past. They've done 50% off before, so if they... Okay, what the heck? They've done 50% in the past, so if they do that, I would also recommend checking out some of their shadows. The next brand I want to recommend is Makeup Slayve. I really like their products from what I've tried. For one, they are restocking the Autumn Equinox palette, which just looks like this. It's a tiny little palette, but it is super, super beautiful fall shades. And I will say the matte shades in here have a very, very soft formula, a lot of kickback. So if that's not your favorite, you might not like this formula. But they will be restocking this on Black Friday, and then they will also have their single eyeshadows on sale for $1.50 each. That's like a crazy, crazy good price. So I'm kind of tempted to buy a few more singles from them. I feel like I really don't need to. I also have quite a few things from their brand to play with. I have their Confessions of a Cancer palette. Confessions of a Cancer palette. So I feel like I'm good for now. I might end up picking up some, but I really wanted to mention to you guys because $1.50 for some singles is really, really good. The next brand I want to recommend is Ofra Cosmetics highlighters, and I'm not going to do a full review here, but I really, really love, if you have fair skin, Pillow Talk, Star Island, and Glazed Donut. I have videos on all three of those, which I'll leave a link down below in case you're curious. They're some of my favorite highlighters. They're so, so beautiful. I think my top one is Pillow Talk. That's just my personal preference. It has a little bit of a pink tone to it. And I believe Ofra had like a whole week of deals, like today, like a few days ago from when you're seeing this, they had 50% off all highlighters, which I posted on my Instagram stories. But I think that on Black Friday, they're having 40% off their entire website. And personally, their highlighters are what stands out the most, so that's what I would recommend picking up from them. Next off, I wanted to mention ABH Glow Cosmetics, and I feel bad because I have not had the chance to do a ABH Glow Cosmetics collection video yet, although I planned on it. I even moved my ABH Glow shadows into their own palette so that I can film a video on their shadows. But I really, really love these. I did a whole like video like doing 3 different looks using a ton of these. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Such amazing shimmery shades. The matte is fine. It's fine. It's just a good matte. But the shimmers are like so intense, so pigmented. A bunch of them are really glittery, the Galaxy shadows. So I would 100% recommend picking some of these up. And they also announced that they're going to have some new shades come out on Black Friday. So they're another brand that's kind of on my wish list. I'm going to check what the new shades are because I really, really love their formula, but I feel like I don't need to buy them. I don't need to buy them. I really wanted to recommend those to y'all. They also have highlighters, which I have here too, which just look like this, and they are all duochromes. I think these are nice. Here's one that I accidentally broke and had to repress. That's Synopsis. And then there's Cloud 9, which is like a blue to purple. This does not look great on the skin for me. I would use it more as an inner corner highlighter. And then the last one is this Chaos, yes, is a pinky green duochrome. Again, I don't really like the way that one looks on the skin, so it's an inner corner thing for me. So these personally aren't my absolute favorite highlighters. They're a little bit glittery. I like the lightest one a little bit more. So I wouldn't say, like, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy those ones, but the eyeshadows, so good. Alright, so the last thing on my recommendations list is Dose of Colors, and I really don't know what sale they're planning on having. They have not announced anything yet, but I did want to go ahead and mention them because I really like the brand, and personally their liquid lipsticks are my absolute favorite. My favorite shade is Mondays, which is like a really berry, like such a pretty fall shade that I feel like no one ever talks about. The other shade I really like right now is Stand. It's a super nude shade, but I'm kind of really into it. I also like Stone, Truffle, Lazy Daisy. Oh, I like a lot of their red shades. I've done a full video on lip swatches for Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks, but I actually have like several shades more since I did that video. So really a big fan of those. I also like their lip glosses. I think they're pretty nice and comfortable. I like their Lip It Up satin lipsticks. I think they're really comfortable. I liked the Block Party eyeshadow that I bought, but I only bought one because it was expensive, and I really haven't bought anything since then, although some of their palettes have tempted me, but I know I didn't need them. So I just thought I would mention them specifically for their lip products. I think they're really good. So if you've been looking to try a really nice liquid lipstick formula, you'd like it to dry down all the way, but you don't want it to be super drying, I would go for Dose of Colors. So I think that is everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what is at the very top of your Black Friday wish list. I would love to hear. Or if you're not buying anything and you're just focusing on the holidays, because that's, I personally really don't like when brands start their deals like early, especially like stores that open at like 5 o'clock on Thanksgiving. I'm like, you should be with your family. So that's really a pet peeve of mine. But anyways, I digress. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.